creators, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christy and this is Christy Creates. And if you're not new, welcome back. So today's video, I want to thank Jamie, the Crafty DIY Guy, for inviting me to be a part of the Girls vs. Guys collab. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get crafting. So for this adorable little tray, here's what we're going to need. You're going to need a couple of trays from the Dollar Tree, some wooden beads, you can use round or the little hexagon shaped ones, and some glue basically. I'm going to take 2 of the trays and I'm going to glue them, the bottoms together. So I don't even take off the sticker or anything, you're not going to see any of that. I'm going to take some of my E6000 Quick Hold. I love this stuff. If you guys have never tried it, you need to. I'm obsessed with it because it dries so quick. And I'm going to put just a few big blobs of that on the bottom, just so that there's enough there for it to touch the other tray so that they will connect. And then I'm also going to use some hot glue. Now the hot glue doesn't want to stick to this stuff like super great, so I get it started here with a few little blobs of glue. Then I'm going to, you can either put something super heavy on it to hold it together. I actually use some painter's tape and just tape all the way around it so that it's held really tight. And then I went back in with some more glue while it was taped and kind of like glued a whole line along through there so that it was super stuck. Now you can find these beads in this small little package for $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. I ordered a large amount of them on Amazon. It was just cheaper when you were ordering the larger amount. So if you're looking for them, Amazon is a little bit cheaper. And this is a tool, if you don't have, you need. I never even knew it existed. I found it at a garage sale. It's called a loop hook. And so I can load my beads on there because usually I string my beads on a piece of twine one by one by wrapping some tape around the end of my thread. This, you load the beads onto it, and because it's metal, it goes through super easy. You take that little hook on the end, grab your string, and it pulls right out, and ta-da! Your string is threaded with your beads. So here I was just wrapping it around, make sure I had enough beads on there to get all the way around. Then I'm going to remove my tape now that my glue has had a chance to dry. And I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want to start this. I end up starting it at the corner. You could start it in the center. With these beads, since they're not circles like the others are, it was a little hard to get the corners to like line up right and look okay. But I think I did an okay job. I just kind of filled in a little bit with the glue. And I kind of left this on here so you can see kind of how I did it. I did it one by one and I glued every single bead down just so they wouldn't spin and get out of an alignment because I'm kind of OCD and I wanted them to all be pretty straight. So if you're not OCD like me, you wouldn't have to do that. So I'm gonna hop in really quick and tell you that today is the Guys vs. Gals Friend Hop. This was all organized by Jamie, the Crafty DIY Guy, and as you can see, all of these lovely folks are involved today. When you click on the link in the description box, well, I will kind of tell you in a minute how to do that. You're going to go through to each and every one of these channels. Make sure that while you're there, if you enjoy their channel, subscribe, give them a thumbs up. But then also we are going to be doing a giveaway, and I will show you in just a second what that giveaway is for. And all you have to do to be entered to win is leave a comment on every single video in the hop today. These people are all amazing creators, so I know that you're gonna love what everyone has put together for you, and it's going to be a wide array of different types of DIYs. So you're gonna have wreaths, you're gonna have furniture, you're gonna have thrift flips, you're gonna have shabby chic, you're gonna have boho. So make sure that you watch everyone's videos because you'll probably find a new channel that you love. So here is what you will be winning if you win the giveaway. SureBonder is sponsoring this today, and you're gonna get a $100 gift card from SureBonder. And if y'all use a hot glue gun and you've never used a SureBonder, you need one. I'm telling you, my SureBonder, I love my wireless SureBonder so that I can take it off of the stand, and if I'm getting under something or I'm too far away from the plug, I can still use it. And then you could also get glue sticks or those silicone mats. They have so many awesome things. Make sure after you check out my video and what I've created for you today that you go down to my description box, and there will be a link to the next crafter. You click on that link and you will be shot over to their video. Once you watch that video, you do the same thing. You hop down in the description box, find the link, and go all the way around the circle till you get back to me. All right, let's get back to this tray. Now that the glue is all dry, we are going to start painting. And you could spray paint it or whatever. I'm gonna use some Waverly White chalk paint, and I'm going to give it one somewhat thick coat. And here I was gonna show you, make sure that if you're gonna wear fabulous rainbow sparkly nails that you covered them up with gloves. Protection, my friends. But here I'm gonna give it one quick little coat, and then the worst part was getting in all those little nooks and crannies. I didn't think about that beforehand. I probably should have like painted the beads first with like the bag technique or something like that, and then put it on, and then I wouldn't have had to have like got down in all the little grooves. But then I'm gonna go in and dry this with my blow dryer. Make sure if you dry chalk paint that you're on a cool setting, because otherwise the paint will crack. Now I'm going to go back in with a second coat now that that first coat is dry, and I'm going to do the baking soda technique where you add baking soda to your paint, and then you're going to mix it up, and here I will show you doing that. I will speed it up so you don't have to, you know, it's kind of like watching paint dry, but so I'm mixing it all up, and then it gives it like a thicker texture so that when you paint it on, it gives this like amazing, super old paint look to it. So what I was going for with this tray, I wanted it to look similar to one of those dough bowls. I can't say that too fast or I get mixed up. Here I'm kind of giving you like a close-up of the texture. So when you put that baking soda in there, it just gives it like this look of you've had this for 75 years and grandma put a coat of paint on it, and then your mom put a coat of paint on it, and now you've put a coat of paint on it, and it's like super layered and textured. It looks old and fabulous, which I love. But then at the end, we're gonna add a little bit of sparkle because you know your girl loves sparkle. So I'm gonna go in and distress it just a little bit with a dark brown paint. You could use any dark brown paint you have. I was not going to go in like super heavy-handed. I was trying to be really light, and whoops, you know what happened. Your girl got a little heavy-handed. So once I went ahead and just finished distressing it, and then once the brown dried, I went back in with my white and just kind of lightly went over it just a little bit to cover up some of those darker streaks. Now I'm gonna take this faux leather ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut a little strip, and I'm gonna cut at an angle so that it kind of lays on there a little nicer. When it had the squared off end, it looked kind of funny. So I cut it at an angle, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of hot glue and glue it down. Of course, I'm not going to lift this tray with those handles. If you were going to do that, you would want to use like some E6000 or something, but my handles were more just for looks. So I'm putting a little bit of hot glue, and there's my little SureBonder pretty glue gun that's wireless, so I can take it with me wherever I go. So I'm just gluing both of those edges down. I just kind of put just a little bit of hot glue, and it seemed to stick really, really well. And I just kind of eyeballed it to make sure it was even. And then once I put the other end on, oh, I guess I'm gonna do that first. So I'm gonna take some rhinestones. These are just some rhinestones I had in my craft stash. And let's try to put rhinestones on with super long nails because it's really fun and our viewers will enjoy you dropping it 15 times before you get it glued on. And try not to burn your finger. So, that's just a girl being silly today. Alright, so we're going to glue down the other one and then we're going to do the other end the same. And that's it. So super simple and easy. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one little quick DIY. I know it wasn't a lot today. I will have another video coming out later today, so make sure that you check that out. And let me know below what you think of it. Do you like this? Is it cute? Do you like that I used the little hexagon beads instead of the round wood beads? Give me your thoughts. I thought it would be cute in my bathroom on my counter, just kind of as a little jewelry tray. And look at all that texture and dimension. I love it. It looks so old. Like I'm obsessed with it, you guys. Alright, don't forget to let me know what you think down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hugs, guys. I will see you next time.